For those of you who don't know, I'm a gamer. I'm not the best out there, but I'm average. I recently bought some of my favorites, along with slowly coming back to the world of RPG. But I discovered I didn't have any more space. So I'm going to add some more extra storage, and I'll walk you through it on this episode of Tech Talk. Hey guys, Nyisha here, just an average girl, and we are back once again for another episode of Tech Talk. Like I said before, we are going to be working on installing some extra storage space for my PlayStation 5. If you've never been to my channel, welcome. Here you'll find I like to go to theme parks, talk about some nerd-related content, review whatever tech comes my way, and sometimes I bring out the hobbyist in me when it comes to 3D printing, painting, collecting, and building models. I got this from Amazon. It is a Generation 4. Of course, it is a solid state, and it is the M.2, which is what Sony is looking for when it comes to putting it into your PlayStation. But definitely, the most important thing is they recommend 5,500 megabytes a second. Of course, with this one, this is a little overboard, but it should still work. And so we're going to go ahead and install this into the PlayStation. But make sure that when you get, whether you go through PlayStation's brand that they recommend, or just getting one that would work for your computer, make sure that it is compatible to the PlayStation 5. And also make sure that it comes with a heat sink, because this baby gets hot. So let's go ahead and install this. All right, here's the little guy. All right, so seeing that this is the top, we're just gonna go ahead and flip it over. For the top left corner, you're going to lift up with your left hand and slide out with your right. And there you have it. All right, so here we are. This is where the storage space is going to be. And using a Phillip head number 1, I'm going to go ahead and open this guy up. All right. And this is what it looks like on the inside. I'm just going to go ahead and unscrew this section right here. There we go. All right. The important piece is this little guy right here. Okay, so you want to make sure that you have the spacer here, and based on the size of the hard drive, it is going to be located under 80. So I'm going to go ahead and put the spacer there into that section very gently. And speaking of gently, I'm going to go ahead and gently insert the internal hard drive with a slight little lift. Okay, and then it gently rests there. We're going to go ahead and screw the screw back in. All right, time to put the plate back in. And also seal it up. All right, so now it's time to put the cover back on the PlayStation. So as you can see, these prongs right here follow the direction. We're going to go ahead and do the opposite. We're going to slide in, and it should pop back in without any problems. See? Hear that click? That means it is now snap back in. So now let's go ahead, plug the PlayStation on, and format this internal hard drive. All right, turning on the PlayStation. Let's see what happens. All right, here we go. Okay, everything is looking good right now. All right, so this is where we need to be, where it is asking us how, what do we want to do? Do we want to just skip the format, or do we want to format? People, you want to format. So let's go ahead, move it over there, let it do its business. All right, so when you see this, of course, like I said, the PlayStation is just telling you that technically it's supposed to be 55, megabytes a second. I have right now, it's going to read 6,495 or 6,500 if you want to round up. It's just letting you know that this is how it's going to be read. If there's any problems, just switch back to the console. Hopefully that shouldn't give us any problems, but let's find out. All right, everything has been formatted. And all I have to do is just change the location. So we will go ahead and do that. Oh yeah. It's Sony's 30th anniversary, so I had it set to that setting right there. Classic. All right, so let me go ahead and log in. All right, and then when we go over here, you can see that this is where the storage, name and everything. And then let's go ahead and change the location. We're gonna change it over there as the default. Same thing. And we will go ahead and see what will happen. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to settings. I'm going to go down to storage, and I'm going to go inside my console. And what I'm going to do is both Tekken 8 and Final Fantasy 16, took up a lot of space, as you can see from the size compared to the others. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to also transfer Resident Evil 4 because that is also a big one as well. So Monster Hunter Ice, yeah, I'll also transfer Monster Hunter Iceborne because those guys were a lot. So I'm going to go ahead and move it over to storage as well as these guys, so that way it kind of evens things out, and let's see what happens. All right, beautiful. So as you could see, even with just what I did with moving those guys, it has already taken up quite a bit of space. But hopefully, if push comes to shove, I need to upgrade, I will upgrade. But for now, I'm gonna keep what I got because everything is looking good right now. But no, guys, this is awesome. Look what just happened now. By moving all those guys, it has lightened up the console's storage. So this is looking good. But no, I appreciate everybody. Thank you so much. If this was very helpful, all I ask in return is that you just put a like on it, because that way it helps the algorithm, send this out to other people who are in need of this. I appreciate everybody that tunes into my channel, whether it's just a view, whether you subscribe and view. All of you guys, I appreciate you. I appreciate the lovely comments. You know, just I appreciate you guys for just, you know, taking notice of a small content creator like myself. And if you don't mind watching me play some games and making a fool of myself, you can check out my other channel, Just an Average Gamer. I will leave a link in the description below. But until next time, guys, this is Nyisha, and I'm just an average girl. Stay tuned.